What's y'all? Welcome to another Chris show. What I got in store for y'all this week. I'm going to be giving you guys an update on this Kim Jong Un situation. A lot of things unfolded over the past week. He had a botched surgery. Some are saying he's brain dead. Some are saying he's full on dead. I'm going to give you the information and all the deets that we know so far, so be sure to tune in for that. We also have Donald Trump. This guy that does these daily briefings on the coronavirus. But he took it to the next level last week. He basically suggested that we should be considering drinking disinfectants such as Lysol and all that, and including it in your liquor. But he took it to the next level last week when he basically implied that you should be injecting disinfectants into your bodies, because if they've helped stop spreading the coronavirus, maybe it can actually cure you. Yes, we're actually talking about injecting bleach or Lysol and all that. And there's been some people that have gone to the hospital over this week. So we're going to talk about that, and has Trump doubled down on these comments? Has he backed off? What's going to be happening going forward? But yeah, that was did this motherfucker really say that type of thing? And yeah, be sure to tune in so I can give you more information on that. And lastly, NFL draft happened. They had great ratings, great reviews. You know, we're all at home. We're just happy to have any sports to talk about. But something that kept going on during the draft didn't sit right with me. These people at ESPN were very happy to talk about these players' mom's drug addiction, their fathers are dead, and all these. Just like exploiting these people's weaknesses. They're just exploiting people's vulnerability or what they went through for views and viewership. And hey, look what this guy went through to get drafted. And I'm going to go into, are they crossing a moral compass? Is that something you really want to see when we're watching football and we're trying to be happy and they're talking about all these sad or tragic things? So be sure to tune in. I'm going to give a little more information on that. We got a lot in store this week, and it's going to be interesting. So Kim Jong Un, basically a dictatorship. I've never divulged too much into North Korea because I stick to what I know or what I like. North Korea never had anything that's truly appealing to me, so I never researched into it. But either way, Kim Jong Un's a pretty terrible person. So if him passing on, you won't see any sympathy from me. You won't see me, let's be remorseful, let's honor this man. None of that's happening. Let's just be on the record for it right now. But this man apparently had a surgery last week. It was botched. He's now brain dead. Some people have been reporting he is dead, TMZ for one. And you know, TMZ reported Kobe. So now they have this big credibility after this. So I don't know what to believe, but I do believe that Kim Jong Un is at least brain dead. He's probably never going to be making a speech or something important again going forward. So what does this mean for North Korea? Does that mean his sister's going to step in line and just take over and do what he does? Is it going to be like a Cuba situation where when Castro went away and his brother stepped in, yeah, it was still a dictatorship. He definitely was a little more lenient than Fidel was. So is that what's going to happen? Are the people in North Korea going to revolt? Is a revolution going to happen? We are in uncharted territory. We do not know what's going to happen. And people want to act like they know what's going to happen. Or now China has sent some people in North Korea to do their research or dirt because, you know, China, North Korea is pretty important to them, so they want to stay on to that. But either way, we are now in a territory where one of the dictators, one of the people we don't like in the world, the person that's threatened us before, yeah, he makes a lot of threats, but he never acts on them. We also have to think, what if the person after Kim Jong Un is a person that actually acts on these things and is actually going to bomb us potentially? It can go both ways. It can go North Korea is actually going to be a country that we can deal with, that's acceptable, or they're going to just double down on this ignorance and still exploiting the people of those countries. But hopefully these people are like, all right, enough is enough. We're going to take a stand. It kind of sucks that it's bad timing with the coronavirus. You're not really wanting to do a revolution or have everyone come together, because then everyone's going to come together to get sick. So I'm going to keep tabs on this situation going forward and give you guys updates when it's really important. But let me know in the comment section. Do you believe Kim Jong Un is dead? Do you believe he's brain dead? Do you believe North Korea is doing its best to cover it up? Do you think that he could be dead and they're just not wanting to report it because they want to do it on its own terms? There's so many potential factors. When it's a country, they decide how to release the news or how things go. You really don't know what's going on. And I worry for that surgeon. If you botched Kim Jong Un surgery, you're probably gonna be stoned by his people. Maybe you're gonna be beloved by the normal people, but you know the higher ups aren't gonna have you doing surgeries going forward after that. Your career could be ruined, you could be killed. I would be very worried as the surgeon that botched Kim Jong Un and potentially killed him if that is true. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say, because like me, I believe he's dead. Even if he's not dead, once you're brain dead, you a vegetable. What do you have to bring besides you're just, being a tube? You're just being someone on the tube, being on life support for the rest of your life. And once again, there's no sympathy for me coming for this guy. I do not have any remorse. I do not feel bad about anything. I'm not dropping a tear for this guy. He's a terrible person, and sometimes terrible people need to go, and it is what it is. So let me know what you guys have to say. Speaking of terrible people, Donald Trump. Guy that, if you're a person that watches news, I don't watch the news. I get most of my information from Twitter. I'm a millennial. But some people, they love to watch Fox News, CNN, and he'd be doing these daily reports about the coronavirus. And last week, he took his ignorance and stupidity to a new level. When this man, Donald Trump, was talking about injecting disinfectants or injecting bleach to help fight off the coronavirus, because apparently due to the effectiveness of using Lysol wipes to cover ourselves and make sure we're safe, it's been working against the coronavirus. Trump's dumbass decided, hey, maybe we should actually start drinking some of it or injecting some of it so we can take care of our bodies. And as we all know, there is a lot of dumbass people in this world. So of course, you say that to me, I'm going to be like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna drink no damn bleach. But you say that to some normal Joe Blow that's in the middle of fucking nowhere like Iowa, Kentucky, or Montana or something, and they're gonna be like, oh, my president said I need to try disinfect wipes. He gonna inject himself, end up in the hospital, end up in worse shape than you were if you didn't have the coronavirus. So this man is a fucking idiot. There's times where I don't even like talking about Trump. I don't like talking about politics. But when you say something to that degree or say something that's stupid that's going to potentially affect people's lives, I gotta comment on it. And not only that, Trump tried to back off his stance and say he was being sarcastic when he said it. But come on, man. You're the president of the United States. You gotta take your position seriously. People take what you say and run with it. I won't run with it because I know you're a fucking idiot, but there's plenty enough white people that voted for you that are gonna be like, Trump said I want some of that disinfectant wipes. I'm gonna go over here. And it's just like, really. When I read it, I thought it was a joke. Y'all know how The Onion makes those articles about, situations that could be real, but they put it in a trollish or spinach way so it makes you laugh? I thought it was one of those articles, but apparently not. It's real. So let me know in the comments section. Did it ever cross your mind to inject some infectants, or are you a normal, sane citizen that thought Trump was a fucking idiot like I was? And hopefully, I've been seeing some reports that these Trump debriefings are going to be less going forward because the White House is done dealing with this PR damage, and Lysol and these people had to come out and say, you know what, don't drink our stuff, don't inject it, don't listen to the president, basically. So yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say, but this is without a doubt the dumbest thing Trump's done. Obviously not the most corrupt thing he's done, but this is by far the dumbest thing he's done. Lastly, the NFL draft. People put in hard work, hard dedication to earn that time to be a first round pick or even drafted at all. ESPN has talked about people going through tragedies or bad things when they go through the draft. But I feel like the fact that we were all at home, they weren't at an actual venue, the people weren't there, they gave them more time and more information to look into these people's families or situations. But it felt like every time I was watching the draft on Thursday, Friday, on Saturday they leaned off of it a bit because, a lot of picks come and they don't announce every pick and talk about every pick. But for Thursday and Friday, I felt like I was in every 5 minutes we're dealing with Oh, this person dealt with drug addiction. Oh, this person's dad died when he was 10. Oh, this person's dad was wrongfully killed at age 12 and he had to fight on for it. It's just like, it was way too much and it was way too obvious. It was like they were happy to talk about people's pain and suffering. And it's just like, why? This should be a day of honoring good things and honoring their career, talking about their highlights. But when your screen is popping up and you're not talking about these guys' accolades, you're talking about his mom is a drug addict for 16 years, yeah, I'm gonna be a little offended and be a little bit tired of it. Because why aren't we talking about his skills, his speed, his athleticism, his 40 time, or whatever? Why is his dad thing being the #1 thing talked about? Why is this person being so poor that they had to probably drink water with milk or something? You know, it's just, I hate that they exploit it, and we all know what race is more than likely being exploited. I don't gotta say it. Yes, every other person goes through struggles, but they were just exploiting black pain to the fullest, and it was sickening. Also, apparently, a Patriots drafted a punter that had this white supremacist tattoo, but ESPN doesn't want to talk about that. They want to talk about suffering. They don't want to talk about actual controversies or things that are going on because they got their lovable Patriots. They can't talk about anything controversial with them or have a white supremacist on their team because they're the Patriots. They love them. They're going to do whatever for them. But NFL, I hope you saw over the weekend how many people were sick of you exploiting people's pain and talking about drug addiction and shit. Don't do it going forward. We don't need to see that. And it sucks that I have to watch it because they're the only ones that make the product. Or if NFL Network, they're usually slower, they're usually behind, or it's just not as good. But I might have to take the delayed and watch the NFL Network going forward because I'm not trying to watch the NFL draft to see people's pain the whole fucking time. In NFL, they love doing it apparently, and it got them the viewership, so they're probably going to do it again. But let's be real, you got the viewership because there's nothing else to do. Don't get me wrong, everyone wants to watch the NFL draft, but when there's literally nothing else on TV, all these shows are being canceled. Yeah, when you have nothing else to do, yeah, I'm going to watch. But I don't need to be watching people's sadness and their tragedies and their teens and all that. So NFL, cut that shit out. Alright, so let me know in the comment section. Do you agree with me that you felt like, man, they're just exploiting everybody's weakness, or you didn't even really notice it and maybe I was just like zeroing in on it too much or something? But yeah, let me know what you guys have to say, because I was not offended, but I was just like, really, ESPN? This is what you guys about? This is what you guys do? So yeah, this is mainly what I wanted to talk about this week. We got this Kim Jong Un situation. Some are saying he's brain dead. Some are saying he's dead. Some people are saying it's all a cover-up. Who knows what's going on? But I believe he's not going to be who he was before. And we'll see what happens with North Korea. It's going to be interesting. It could be a positive. It could be a negative. It could be the same old. But it's not. Actually, I'm not going to lie. It won't be the same old because Kim Jong Un was pretty special at being a terrible person. Then we have Donald Trump. You know, you gotta inject some disinfectant wipes. I'm gonna grab some Lysol, get a little bit drunk later, you know. Nah, don't fucking listen to Trump. Don't be doing none of that. People have been sick and put in the hospital for it, and he backtracked on it. So don't do it. Lastly, NFL, you see one of your players going through trauma, leave that trauma behind. We do not need to see it on draft day. We want to see highlights of the player making plays and what he's going to bring to our team, not, damn, his mom 16 years ago was dealing with a drug addiction. Damn, his dad's in prison for life and he had to fight hard for that. Like, bro, no. So as you guys know, I post my shows Monday, noon Eastern time. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell for all my videos. Like, comment, share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. This is Chris. I'm out this motherfucker.